yeah, it's like that. I told him I'd be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Post the gas, running to the future. Past, done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. 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 Run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They start the drive with Cook, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. Corral him, he fights through. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 32 yards. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 63 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Powering forward, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14 to 7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Eagles 14, Jets 7.
Third and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Wide open, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 79 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, that's Watkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
In motion right, Watkins. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Rodgers.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hardman to return. Oh, able to avoid him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 2nd down and 10th there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This one out quickly to Watkins. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play here. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Pardon me, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Back to throw. Throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's caught by Wilson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they went the wrong way there.
losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
With that, we say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye from Munich.